Hi everyone, Agnes here, and I have got a success story for you today. It is a special story from my fourth book, Behind Closed Doors, and it is from Dana. It goes like this. Hi Agnes, I just wanted to say thank you for helping me fix me and my relationship. I would like to share with you my story. Backstory, May 2016, boyfriend of 9 years, fiance of 2 years broke up with me and cancelled our wedding supposedly in April of 2017. He said due to commitment issues. He said he became unsure if he really wanted to be married and have kids, and he also said that he was unsure if he really wanted to be with me. I was very devastated. I felt like my whole world fell apart. But I realize now that it wasn't because of commitment issues, but because a few months before the breakup, I became really insecure and jealous of everybody around him. Even with his sisters, I even got jealous whenever he talked to them. Since we got engaged, I began to have the mentality that now that we're getting married, it'll be your responsibility to take care of me and make me happy. For about 2 months after the breakup, I became very desperate, chased him around and begged him to come back. July of 2016, he finally gave in and agreed to try again, but it wasn't the same anymore. It literally felt like I was with a different guy. He avoided intimacy, was very distant, and felt like he was just forcing himself to be with me. It lasted almost a month until I decided to just let him go and move on. Deep inside me, though, I was still hopeful that he would come back, but at that time, I didn't know how. September 2016, I was slowly moving on, did no contact. I traveled, reconnected with old friends, met new friends, and pretty much did everything and anything to get him off my mind. Around this time, I discovered LOA. I was skeptic at first, but decided to give it a shot. Before I slept, I would imagine happy moments with him, started acting as if we were back together. A few weeks after that, he called me out of the blue to ask me out because he said he missed me so much. Since then, his actions towards me gradually improved. We began from texting and going out 1 to 2 times every other week to acting like we were back together as if the breakup hadn't happened. From then on, I did law of attraction on and off for about a year. I read The Secret, discovered your videos, and other LOA coaches. I did whispering technique, rubbing out, imagining, pussy whip, remote seduction, acting as if, on and off, and I've proven that all these work. However, I always felt like something was missing. LOA works every time and it works on my man, but I noticed that every time I got the result that I wanted from him, I slacked, then unconsciously. I went back to being needy, suspicious, jealous, and asking when we would get married. I always complained about him being hot and cold towards me and about his plans about us. We became officially boyfriend and girlfriend again in May of 2017. For a few months, our relationship was great, but towards the end of the year of 2017, I became very insecure again, and at the back of my mind, I would always have questions like, if our relationship is back on track, why isn't he proposing? Why isn't he giving me my ring back yet? And the worst part, I let other people's opinions get to me. As a result, I became very emotional and pressured him to give me answers on why our situation was not moving forward. February 2018, he asks for space. He said that due to stress at work and in our relationship, he just wanted to take time for himself for a while and think things through. His exact words, I just want to drop everything right now and just stay away from everyone and everything. That shocked me and made me come to my senses. I didn't say anything to him because I knew I was the one who made him feel that way. I remembered what you said in your videos that everyone is you pushed out. I made him push me out. I thought to myself, if I don't stop my negativity, I would lose him again. And then I asked myself, what am I doing wrong? Because I know that LOA works. It works every time I got him back. But why isn't it moving forward the way I wanted it to be? Then I remembered one of your manifestation stories about self-love being the missing link in LOA. I literally felt like it was a light bulb. It is self-love because I did everything. I did all the LOA techniques, but there is but self-love. I'm just going to read that again. I did all LOA techniques there is, but self-love. 1 week after our conversation, he told me he booked a flight for a 2-day vacation for himself to take a breather. We didn't speak for a few days before his flight. The night before he left, I texted him and I told him to enjoy his vacation and try not to stress too much. I told him that I want nothing in the world but for him to be happy. At that point, I suddenly felt very exhausted, not from loving him, but from trying to make things happen. And that's when I decided to just let everything go. While he was away, I did the whispering technique, and I also imagined him telling him, I love you and I am now letting you go because I want you to be happy. You don't have to love me back because it's my responsibility to love and make myself happy. And yes, after that, it felt like this huge weight lifted off my chest and my shoulders. I decided to do your self-love meditations really seriously. I did self-love, and I mean a lot, LOL. I focused on myself. I went back to the gym. I started dating myself again and doing lots of things I love. I decided to do it not to get him back, but to get myself back. I missed myself so much. I just love the feeling of drowning myself with self-love. I did and still do Ho'oponopono and self-love meditations. These are amazing. When he got back from his trip, our relationship took a turn drastically. It felt like someone had put a booster in our relationship. It's so amazing. All the confusions on his part are gone. It's only been 2 months since I've been doing just self-love and Ho'oponopono, and we've never been this happy. I've never been this content and secure in my life. The best part is the source of my happiness is not from him. Now I understand when you say, I love him, but I don't need him. He loves me so much, he spoils me, and he can't get enough of me. Now that I already sincerely let go of my thoughts of when is this wedding going to happen or what are his plans about us, he now initiates these topics about our future. His future plans on where he would want us to buy a house. He even asked me if I would like the idea of having a baby next year. I haven't got my ring back yet, but I know it's on its way. I'm not even worried about it anymore or when it's going to happen or how, because I know it's on its way and I know I am the one. I am just very happy right now and very grateful about everything that is happening and also about the hot and cold treatment. I just realized the other day, I was just reflecting that to him because I was being hot and cold with myself. I was being inconsistent with loving myself, and that is why he was being inconsistent of loving me too. Thank you so much, Agnes. Thank you for helping me get me back. I owe everything to you. I really appreciate you and your work. You have helped me so much to be and find my own inner happiness. Please don't ever stop making videos. I love listening to them every single day. Thank you, Dana. Now that story is from my ebook, Behind Closed Doors. There are 15 stories in that book. That is only one of them. And then the second part of the book is where I go through each and every one of the techniques that people use to get successes. And they are in the second half of the book for those of you that need and want more help. And there is also a Behind Closed Doors e-course for those of you that would like to have more step-by-step work on how to do this. So thank you to Dana for sending in this story, and thank you to Kerry for putting this book together for me. She's done an amazing job, and I am really grateful that people send in their success stories. So if you have one, I always love fresh new success stories so that we can keep all of you inspired and hopeful, especially with what you've got going on in your relationship right now, whether it's a specific person or not. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next YouTube.